Fraternity so nice they had to name it twice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Just a little something, something.
I can't deal with him today. It's
Just a
too.
little something, something. You know what I mean?
Dr. Fight, now how cool is that to have that hoodie on? Because I know it's warm down there.
Well, this morning it was cold. It was like 50, about 48 degrees this morning.
Okay, that's a little chilly.
So, it's warmed up a little outside, but, I ain't been out there. I've been working.
Okay, Dr. Fight.
I'm okay like I don't work.
I said nothing. But I know,
I played the video game today.
See, that's what I said. I don't know you to do work to get your hands dirty. Now, you do other work. You do work, but I ain't never known you to really get in there and get your hands dirty.
No, I work smarter, not harder.
See, that's what I'm saying. When you said you outside working, I'm like, you were working out, like, he wasn't outside. And
I was working, but it wasn't outside. We don't do that. That's not culture.
Oh, Lord, I can't with him.
Culture. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Dr. Fight.
Yo.
Let me tell you something. I had to tell people what God, I said how good God is. Let me tell you. My phone over the last couple of weeks been tripping. It would charge up to like 6%.
That ain't what Dr. Fights on, so I can't say what's really bad.
Right, but the last few days has been going like 3%, and I get to text somebody like one text and then it go off and shut off. Won't come back on. 12 hours, 12 hours on the charger, 3%. I said, you know what? So I had to call them and they had to send me a new phone or whatever. So finally this morning at 11 o'clock they said, oh, your phone in. I said, oh, I gotta go. I might be a little late today, but I gotta go get my new phone.
Learn the insides and outs of your phone.
Shut up. I asked you to comment. But anyway, I got my new phone.
Trust me.
And we had to get back and get everything hooked up and everything by 1 o'clock. And I said, and God did. I said, God, you're so good. I don't know what to do.
You keep saying we. You did.
Well, I had to figure out my phone. I had to figure out the phone.
I had to restore your apps because you never back up nothing.
Well, shut up. That's what I'm saying. These cell phones, when you get so used to having these things and you can't and they go down, it's almost like you can't function without it. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Thank God Google had the cloud and I was able to just get to the cloud.
Yeah, thank God for Google because I said otherwise I forget my sign-ins, the pad, I forget all that stuff.
Everything. That's why my name is on your face. My number is on your face page.
That's why I don't like having to get a new phone. Because you gotta redo all this stuff. And even now I'm telling you, I said, I still don't have it all in there, but at the end of the day, I will put the rest of it in there. But I was like, God is so good. I said, because I was like, I don't even know today. I don't even know. And the phone wasn't supposed to come until tomorrow, but it came early.
What they say, latest Tuesday, so June.
Yeah, so I'm just so grateful that it came because I was real lost. I was like, oh, Lord.
I said hallelujah.
Yeah.
That phone
My sister, she called me. She's like, why you ain't answering my call? I was like, girl, I can't do it. The phone it's not allowing me to do it. Even the people in the store, they just like, well, I want to stay on. I said, this is the problem. That's why I got a new one because this was the situation. It won't stay on.
Well, here's the thing. She gonna curse you out later.
Yeah, my sister gonna curse me out later, so I know I got one coming. But, but that's all right because I'm gonna give it right back to her. As good as she give me, I'm gonna give it right back.
Well, look, she need Lysol, so she can't curse you out too, baby.
And Dr. Fight, you know how good we found some Lysol over the weekend. You know, we have been out. You can find them in the store to spray. Brianna called me. She said, "Guess what I found?" I said, "Girl, grab them," cause I couldn't believe it. I ain't had none in like 6 months.
Yeah, but it cost me $15.
That's all right, $15. That was a well spent $15.
Why thought it'd be $3?
That was a well spent $15, and it wasn't even a big cans. That was a smaller cans, but it's all right.
That's $5, my point.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Dr. Fight, this show is gonna be all you today. So you know what? We're talking. What did he say? He got some chemical stuff for us today. Some science. When it comes to romance versus sex. So he's got some science for all you guys who tuning in. So this is his wheelhouse.
We gonna lead. Dr. Fight gonna lead this conversation.
He leading this conversation today because it's all on you today, my brother. It's all on you today.
I'm intrigued at the moment.
Yeah, we all been saying we a little intrigued on what he gonna talk about. So okay, he rubbing his hands for you all. He rubbing his hands. He licking his lips. He like, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
What's up?
Let me tell you something. First of all, when you deal with the idea, most of your men, I got scientific evidence to prove everything I'm gonna say today.
Oh.
Everything I'm gonna say.
He said he got scientific
You went to
evidence.
sleep in biology class.
I went to sleep a
So
lot
since
in
you went to
biology
sleep in
class.
Pastor Fight is here to take some of your most, because I passed 2 classes in all of my high school career. I passed more in order to graduate, but 2 that I was most intrigued about, that was anatomy, physiology, and biology.
Well, of course. Yes.
These are my areas of fine research and study. You know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
bored in
I don't
one
even
class.
need to
I
go to
ain't gonna
school
lie
for
to you.
these, because
Oh my
I
gosh.
just naturally love these subjects.
I was
You
bored.
gotta understand something.
I couldn't stand biology. I couldn't stand biology.
And I couldn't take none.
Anatomy. I couldn't stand biology.
Give me an English class. We cool.
Yep.
English, right?
Give me English,
Listen,
right?
listen.
Lit. I'm good. I'm cool.
This is why y'all don't understand how men operate.
Oh,
It's
God.
because y'all fell asleep in biology. But don't worry, have no fear. Dr. Fight is here. Hey, yes, ma'am.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
I'm here to help you understand a man's functionality. Most men don't even know this about themselves.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely intrigued.
Oh, he got
So
the same
this is what you gotta understand. A man would love to have and give you the level of romance that you want. However, sometimes it's biologically impossible. It's because it's this idea known as dopamine. You ever heard it before?
Absolutely.
Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, and an overactive use of dopamine will push a man to respond quicker on a physical level than he would naturally without an overactive use of dopamine, because your body creates dopamine and your nervous system uses it. So when you have your body creating more dopamine than what's humanly and physically possible, that means you act more on your desires in your body than normal before. It's scientifically proven. And what we have to realize and understand that most of your hypersexual men that watch pornography, that want to have sex multiple times of the day, they're responding to a neurodeficiency in dopamine. So this is why a lot of times you see sex anonymous or sex addicts who find themselves on medication is because they're trying to regulate the use of dopamine. Dopamine has been used in high blood pressure, Parkinson's disease, all other attributes of dopamine. It can configure to a lot of other things. And I want people to understand something about this idea of dopamine. This is not just used just because you love to have sex.
Okay, I was just going to ask that question. Is that an excuse men are going to use to have sex and to cheat? Because they got this high dopamine,
this high
sex drive from this dopamine. That's my question.
But you gotta go see a doctor about this, because it may possibly be the reason why you just can't stop. I'm telling you, look, when it comes to romance are steps in order. This is how I define romance. Romance are the steps in order to stimulate your partner.
Okay.
And so, but whatever those steps are may vary from partner to partner. But, taking out to dinner, setting the ambiance, flowers, chocolates, wine. Oh, God have mercy. Boy, I ain't even that time of day. And I'm dropping yellow. All of these things play a major part in setting the ambiance for romance. Compliments, lotions and caressing oils and all this other stuff. All of that's considered romance that will end to the same place of sex. So what most men do is when they have a improper dispensation of dopamine, they don't care about first base, second base, third base. They just want to make it back home. Okay. And so this is why sometimes a woman can't presuppose that a man knows what to do at every base, because he's used to just standing at home. And when you get you a woman that needs you to travel those bases with her in order for both of y'all to arrive at home at the same time, then a woman sometimes got to become a teacher to help walk him through the bases so that he can understand we'll get home, but you got to travel the right road. Yes, Lord have mercy.
I'm a little lost. I'm a little lost for a hot second. I'm a little lost. I'm gonna be honest.
That's
Okay, you
the fight
don't
we
play
need someone
baseball.
though.
Maybe that's why you missed the analogy.
Yeah, I can't stand
Because, see,
baseball.
when you play baseball, you just don't hit the ball and just stand at home plate. Because
gotta
that's
run-
where you swing
You
the
got
bat.
there's
But
first
you're
base, second
eventually
base,
trying
and
to
third
get
base.
back home. And the only way you can
Right.
get home
Yeah.
by skipping the bases is if you hit a home run.
Home is sex.
But see, most times
know
the
that.
woman you marry ain't gonna let you just hit a home run.
That is
You
correct.
gotta go stand at first base for a while. And then you gotta wait. And then make it to second base and stand
Yep.
there for a while.
Yep. Yep.
And then you gotta wait and stand at third base.
Yep.
See, a man will not marry a woman who allows him to steal bases freely.
That is true. That is correct.
A
Yep.
man will not marry a woman who allows him to steal bases
That is
free.
true.
Okay, they say third time's a charm. A
That is
man will not marry a woman who allows him to steal bases freely.
A man will not marry a woman that allows him to steal bases freely. Okay, gotcha. Freely.
You got to earn each and every base, and a man will respect that. And if he wants to keep on making it home with you, guess what he'll do? He'll put a ring on it.
Yeah. Now see, I like all of that right there. I like all of that right there. Yes. Yes. So I said I love all of that right there, Dr. Fight. Y'all know you turn your ear. He's like, he can't hear me. I love every single thing you just said about that. Yes. But so now, if you have a man that dopamine is just running and it's just out of control, as a woman, how do you control that in the man? If he just want to just get right to the home base, how do you control that, or can you even control that?
I hate to use this analogy, but it fits so perfectly to answer your question. What you got to recognize is, how do you train a dog who doesn't know how to properly at the time they're supposed to pee? How do you train a dog?
I didn't say that to me, and Dr. Fight said that.
But see if they can walk under some level of control.
Uh-huh.
See, when you have something that's out of control, you have to find strategies in order to bring them within control. And so I'm not calling men a dog. What I am saying is they have yet to learn how to pee properly. And so sometimes you got to set the roadmap together and help them understand there's a time and a place for everything. See, this hypersexual society we live in today has produced us to welcome sexual activity at any given time and any given point of the day.
Okay.
There are no parameters. But when you come into contact with people who have some level of couth and some parameters about themselves,
Okay.
yes, I could be a lady in the streets, but I could be something else in the sheets. But you gotta wait for the proper time for that to come out in the proper place. See, that just ain't everywhere at every single time. You gotta understand there's a time and place for that. So you now gotta set those parameters and say, hold on, wait a minute. If you do this, this, and this, you get a little treat. But wait a minute, the best treats are in the right time, in the right place. See, yes, you gotta know that I'm letting you know we'll eventually get to where you want to get to, but you gotta be able to walk the proper process in order to move in the right time, in the right place.
So now how is it? You know what? Who's Barbara Fight? Is that your mom?
Barbara, yeah, that's my mom.
Hey, how Mama Fight said you can't control that. She said you can. So in other words, she's agreeing with you. so my thing is, when you say to a man, when you tell a man that no, babe, not right now. How many times do a man